Giorgio. I'm so happy to have you as our guest today. And as I always like to do, I'd like you to present yourself and to present the organization that you have started and that I have learned to love. So please, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for inviting me to this discussion. I'm very pleased to share some of what we are doing in major cities of Europe. So I'm leading Major Cities of Europe, which is an organization of cities which are and regions also, and also some universities that are and research institutions that are dealing with government. And our interest is, our focus is sharing innovation in cities, technological, but also organizational and other kind of innovation. And more, it's also about sustainability, green, and so on. And it is about really sharing, which means we are not a commercial organization. We
Hmm.
are completely dedicated to our members who love how we enable them to share with colleagues from all over Europe and from other, also some other countries outside Europe, like Israel. And and by doing that, they feel that this is a big value for them because it is very easy for them to meet companies that will, of course, have excellent solutions to tell them about and to sell them. We are not doing that. We are making available for all our members the possibility to discuss together, to share ideas. And so, one of our members was saying that we are like a big family. And in reality, we know each other very well, and we are not so many. We have about 50 cities across these geographies, also some from the United States, not but universities. And this is what we do, and it is considered very valuable from our members because some of them also say that if they make a presentation in a commercial environment, usually they are inclined to only to tell the good news. With us, they tell us the good news and the bad news. So there is no way to lie. You say the truth, and by saying the truth, we learn from each other.
And you also have conferences, physical conferences. So
Yeah,
how is that going now in COVID?
yeah. Well, COVID is of course not the best environment to have in-person conferences, and so we stopped having it from 2 years. In
Hmm.
20, in 2020, no conference. In 2021, we had a conference which was completely remote. It was extremely successful, the one we had last year in October.
Yeah,
We had about 500 participants
amazing.
registered and from 32 countries. So I was really pleased because it was very live. At the same time, it is not the same as being in a person-to-person environment because we used to say that in our conference, the best thing we can organize are coffee breaks because in coffee breaks, people start talking and saying what they think, what they were asking questions to each other, etc., which in an online conference is not so easy. It happens, but it's not so easy.
Very true.
And we do workshops, which are also physical. We used to have 1 day or 1.5 day about one topic, some key top experts from cities discussing about one topic and exchanging ideas, comparing what they do. So it's quite in depth. I mean, you know really what is. It's not a 20 minutes presentation.
It's very in depth. I've been there and I've enjoyed it immensely, and I'm happy.
Sorry, may
I'm
I
happy of
interrupt?
the relationship between the Israeli Smart Cities Institute and your organization. That
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
that makes us
Now,
very happy.
and And then we started having webinars, of course, and it was the same but it was, of course, a webinar is not one day; it's 1 hour, and so it's a little bit more superficial, if
Yeah.
you can. So this year, 2022, planning to have an hybrid conference, which means remote and also in person in Greece. I hope that it will be again a big success.
I'm crossing fingers.
Thank you.
And I mean, I'm talking about also, the COVID that will be considerate to all of us.
Yeah, nobody from us and can figure out what will happen, but we hope it will be okay.
Absolutely. So I really want just to say in short that I really want to thank you for allowing us to say that we are in touch with you, and you can see it on our website as well. And that is great. Our platform for innovation within municipalities, which takes me to the next step from all of your experience with your conferences and meetings and webinars and what have you. Did you experience many times um, employees, and I don't mean just heads of cities, but employees that were speaking about innovation that was created within their own municipality? Um, what is your experience of that? Or is it usual some kind of collaboration or some kind of acceptance of, let's say technology from the outside or ideas from the outside that have to be implemented within the city?
Now, very honestly, on one hand, the people that participate to our discussions are usually managers,
Uh-huh.
uh, people that are dealing with innovation as CIOs or as smart city managers
Hmm.
or as uh, sustainability managers implementing green initiatives and so on.
Yeah.
So, which is, they are employees, of course, but they are a little bit special employees. And
Yeah.
then I often participate also to their events if they invite me, and then I I have the chance to ask to employees really. And for instance, I am part of a master university master course in Italy from the Milano Politecnico,
Wow.
and wow, yes.
Yes, that's
And
very
I mean,
impressive.
I am just making some talks in some of the classes,
Yeah.
and it is very interesting because the people attending are employees from cities, employees from the public sector, and
Oh,
so I can hear from them about, this is Italy mainly, but not only, there are many also from other countries, especially from developing countries or from South America or things like that. And yeah, this is for us a very good occasion of confrontation with people that are dealing in the heart of what they have to achieve, while listening to managers is, of course, they are somehow driving the innovation, but at the same time, we lose the contact with the people really doing that. But as you can imagine, we cover all Europe and other countries too, and having contact with all the employees becomes a little bit difficult. It's not a parliament. We are
obviously.
really,
Yes, yes, of course. Um,
so, but
so,
anyway, we have a lot of contact with professionals, experts from those cities. Yes, this we have. Yes.
um, so I really wanted to ask if you think that in the future you can see a place for, let's say, middle management, heads of smaller divisions, bringing their initiatives more in depth to your meetings or to your publications, if that might interest, do you think, the audience that you have, which is mainly, the leaders, the captains of the boats. Do you think
The
it
answer,
might interest them to see what's happening, underneath, and how they could use it to help, how they can use it as smaller engines to move these cities into a smarter place, a better place?
my answer is, of course, yes. The reason why I say that is that we, when we mention modern innovation in cities, we always mention citizens.
Hmm.
And we ask people, we ask our municipalities, are you developing this innovation with citizens? And the answer is usually yes, of course we do. But the key people that are really having contact with citizens, these are not the managers, these are the employees.
Absolutely.
They are the ones that are at the desk, the ones that answer to the telephone, the ones that intervene when there is something to be done to help a citizen or whatever. So they know what really happens.
On the
The
ground.
managers, they do also, of course, but it's not their direct job to go after each citizen. So there are ways to engage citizens, of course, from
Of course.
the city itself. There are plenty of ways by using social networks or hackathons and so on. This is very good. But what about the people that day by day they have in front of them citizens?
Yes.
They know what is that, what they are. They, in principle, they know. If some they really don't know, but this is a this is an exception.
They hear all
Usually,
the complaints, and
yeah.
in better days they hear offers of, we call it
So
on our we call it on the platform of, active, citizens, people that really want to be engaged and want to give their ideas and their time. And so on better days employees hear them, on worse days they hear the complaints.
now the key point is that uh, this is very interesting, and we need to more and more to have such inputs. Uh, it is uh, but it is also a matter of leadership. I
Yeah.
mean, you need a new style of leadership from the top, from the managers, that encourage the employees to tell and to work together and to team and to make proposals, while this may bring the problem that oh yes, this is a great idea, but this is, our regulation does not allow that.
You're right.
And how this regulation does not allow that, this is not good answer, not a good answer, because then why do you have that regulation? Can you change it if it is a good idea? If it is not a good idea, then it's an excuse to say no. But in case, I mean, encourage people to bring new ideas and to bring innovation, the employees, is requires a new style of leadership.
Yes. I really hope that we can, find a way to bring this, small part of the total giant picture of small cities, um, and share with your organization what we are trying to do here. I really want to thank you for everything until now. You've really been, wind in our sails, and we appreciate it. And we hope to be able to meet soon, not only online, but also, physical conferences.
Absolutely. And by the way, I thank you for the great relationship with I have with you and the organization, because we learn a lot by working together. We learn a lot from you, from the other members, and I'm very pleased to share with you some ideas we have, as we did today.
We love that. Thank you so much. I
Thank you,
appreciate it.
thank you, Rachel.
All the best.
Bye bye.